Hey there, and welcome to the channel. Welcome to this live healing session of meditation today. I'm just going to give it a few minutes for anybody that wants to join in. And if not, we shall just go ahead and you can see this video at a later date because it will go onto the channel for you to check out at any point in the future if you don't catch it, if you don't get to see it now. And the reason that I decided to do this today is just because of so much turbulence really that we've seen in the world lately, especially over here in the UK. There's been a lot of I suppose what some people call protests, but just mindless violence really, and hatred towards their fellow brothers and sisters. So again, this meditation, this healing today is to help with the global collective and help with the ego and help with the ascension that people are going through, because there's a lot of divide and a lot of balance, and that's very evident when you see things that are going on. And I think we all feel that level of divide internally as well. So the peace that we can share and the healing that we can share to each other into the world is to bring that balance into ourselves, to bring that harmony to ourselves. And that is where I think that is where the secret lies really. And that's why I wanted to do this live today, just to be able to share these words and share these thoughts to anyone that may be feeling the pressures, I suppose, in life. But I wrote a few notes down this morning because last night we had a few incidents in the area with regards to some of this hostility and violence, because where I live is quite local to a mosque and a Muslim community, but we've always been a very close-knit community, especially in this town. We've always been very accepting, and it's only usually the few that really cause any issues. And really this healing is also for them, so it's not just for those that are on, because we're all on a path of awakening, of healing, but these people need it more than anybody else, I think, sometimes. So again, another reason why I wanted to do this today. But yeah, so I wrote a few notes down because last night was quite scary. It was quite unusual. It was unprecedented, really. Never really seen anything of that sort of nature around this area. So it just shows that there is a lot of I suppose constraints and tightness within humanity. So I wrote down here, like, fear. Fear teaches us to increase our level of presence, of being in the present moment. And being present actually increases in power, and it increases our power and our very being. And we know that fear is actually a teacher. It takes us deep into our physical. It takes us really deep into our primate way of being, our very early stages. But from there we can expand our consciousness further to a higher level and know that there is no fear, really. The only reason why fear exists is because we feel that we're experiencing it. So when there is no fear in presence, and the presence is strong, we become more powerful, we become more engaged, we become a more fluid force. And collectively this expands, it expands to all. It also exposes lower level feelings and frequencies and emotions. It exposes the ego. as we see a lot of that going on collectively on the planet, this ego that is rising up within a lot of people. And, this is where healing truly begins, because we're going deep into the physical self and a lot of stuff is coming up. And that is what fear and anxiety and worry and all these other things that we think we're dealing with and we're going through, it's actually internal stuff that we need to be aware of. Hi, Sonia. Thanks for joining. So that's where it's all coming from, really. It's coming from a deep place of where there is inner work that needs to be done, and we're seeing this reflection in by what we're feeling, by what is going on externally. So fear is a great teacher, a really, really powerful teacher, and makes us become more present, more aware, more self-aware, really, as well. So that's just a few thoughts that I wanted to share with regards to that, with what I was feeling this morning. I also pulled a card before I came on, and the card was about new beginnings. And it really is a new start. There is a lot of stuff going on, and every time we experience this stuff, it's a new beginning. It's a new beginning every time. Every time we hit that something that makes us feel like, oh, it takes us out of our present moment. That in itself is a new beginning, because you're seeing yourself in a new light. Your presence is arising. It's lifting up through your being. You're becoming more aware of it, and it's teaching you something that you need to be aware of. And that again is a new beginning for yourself. It's a new beginning for your awakening, for your spirituality. It's a new beginning for your mind, for your ego, to come to terms with. So there is a lot going on, and also we've got this the Lionsgate portal, which is leading up until the 8th of August, and this is a big thing, a big shift. The Lionsgate portal runs from, great, Sonia. You see that there's another really great message. You pulled a card this morning, and it's renewal. So new beginnings, renewal. There's a lot of this new energy that is coming in, and it's through chaos and fear that we find this new way of being, this renewal, this new energy that we can find within us, within each and every one of us. And that is where the power is. You find that power internally from that very way of being. And that's what I wanted to gear this meditation around today, this healing session around today, is to do with that, and just finding your power, finding that inner stillness and that inner light within yourself, and to be able to shine that on to the world that we want to create, to bring healing to everybody, regardless of their situation, who they are, where they are, what they're going through in life. Everybody needs a level of healing, of stillness, and of deep self-awareness. And it's only really the ego that will say you don't need that, because the ego doesn't want you to be self-aware. The ego wants you to be trapped in the maelstrom and constraints of the mind, because that's all you've ever known. As soon as you start stepping out of that, again, it takes you into a place of internal chaos and fear, because it's the unknown. Everything that brings up fear, everything that brings up chaos is a lesson. It's a lesson for you, it's a lesson for your spirit, and it's a lesson for your mind and body to be aware of. So when all this stuff was going on last night in the local area, there was a great sense of apprehension. What is it? And usually you feel these deep feelings low down in your body when you become more self-aware of your body and the energy that you feel that is moving around your body. You can really tune into that, and you can really be really present with it and feel it, and go through the motions with it, but don't connect to it, and just see where it's taken you. And for me, it took me on a bit of a journey of self-realization, but also it made me more aware that actually this feeling of fear and apprehension is actually teaching me to go deeper into my spirituality and into my way of being and into my very essence, into my very spirit. So it's a really, really powerful, transformative energy to be in. And I think we saw a lot of that with COVID, with all that went on, that there was a great sense of fear, but from all that fear came realization and came awakenings and came people finding truth and finding their truth and finding what is actually going on and what is actually taking place. So every step that we take, everything that we go through, everything that we're dealing with on a daily basis is teaching us every step of the way. And regardless of if the mind is telling us it's something negative or if it's something that we're feeling in the mind body connection, everything is teaching us. And usually if you're fixated in the levels of the mind, it's going to take a lot longer to work through it, to deal with it. So yeah, so there we go. That's just a few words with regards to that. So today is a meditation, a live meditation, to just be able to just find that light, find that power that we each have within us. And do feel free to share this video far and wide to as many people as possible, because regardless of if you see it now live or if you see it in the future, it's all going to have a positive effect wherever it goes. Whoever sees it, whoever resonates with the words, whoever resonates with the messages, it opens up a level of consciousness within each and every one of us, and gives us great messages from within. And that happens collectively. It makes people more self-aware. So I invite you just to find somewhere comfortable to just sit down. I'm just going to have a bit of a move around of things here. And I just want you to just get that comfortable place and close your eyes. And if you can, just try and have the feet flat on the floor. Just take a few nice deep breaths in and long, slow exhales. And if you can, just try to breathe into the belly. Breathing as low down as possible as you can into the belly. And this really helps to anchor us deeper into the now. And also bring your awareness to the soles of the feet. And feel that direct connection of the soles of the feet with the earth, with the ground beneath you. And again, that very connection helps to keep you grounded and stable. And just for a few moments, for a few minutes, just keep that awareness on the breathing and on the soles of the feet, and try and keep the awareness in those two areas. If you can't focus on both, just focus on one area that really helps you to sink and relax deeper. For many people, it can be the breath, and for a lot of people, it can just be putting the awareness in the feet. I'll leave that entirely up to you. Because meditation is fluid, it's not controlled. And the breath and the energy that we work with in meditation just balances and harmonizes every part of the being. It balances and harmonizes the emotions, the thoughts, the feelings. It helps to balance and harmonize your energy system, boosts your immune system, helps with the endocrine system. There is no end to positive effects of what meditation can do to your mind, body, and soul. With that wonderful connection to the breath and the feet, or the breath, just imagine that as you breathe in, you're breathing in a beautiful white light. And as you breathe out, you're also breathing out that white light. And the key to creation and being the creator comes in the form of feeling, visualization, and just being in that space, being in that present moment. So just breathing in and breathing out that wonderful white light. And see this white light filling your lungs. And that white light now starts to permeate and move through your whole being, through your blood vessels, through your nerves, into every cell, into all of your organs, the brain, the heart, the full connection. So see your whole being begin to fill with this white light. Allow it to expand and permeate into every cell. Do this with your breath, you visualize, and just allow it to happen. Just see how easy it can happen. A lot of the time we try to overcomplicate meditation and healing. We try to fill the mind with too many ideas. But all it really is about is an element of focus on the breath, on the body, or on a visual. As you continue to breathe that white light, you become more relaxed. feel more relaxed. Breathing into the belly enhances that level of relaxation. And now allow that white light to permeate your whole being, to expand. Expand out of your physical body. Allow that light to fill the room that you're in. And just imagine your friends, family, and loved ones being with you now and connecting with that white light. See them all basking in that white light. And allow them to realize and see that they have that very same light within each and every one of them. And they too can expand that light, moving it through their whole being, through their body. And collectively, each and every one of us is a beacon of light, a beacon of spiritual energy, connected to the one source. And that energy is of love and peace. So allow that feeling of love and peace to radiate through your whole being from your breath. And again, allow this love and peace to move through your whole being, expanding out, meeting all those loved ones around you. Spread peace and love to all of those. To care and protect, to balance and heal. And allow this light to expand further around your whole town, the whole area that you live. Just imagine that in your mind's eye. Visualize this love and this peace being spread to every corner of your town and every person in that town. Spread that love and spread that peace. See the love and the peace moving into the earth to feed the earth, to feed Mother Earth, to nourish the plants, the food that we eat. See it fill the air that we breathe. See it nourished with this love. See the rivers and the trees filled with love. And this love extends through the earth, through the water, through the air, bringing healing on a global scale to all life. Expanding that awareness, expanding your consciousness, expanding the feelings of high vibrational love, peace, and harmony. Now see the earth starting to also glow that same white light that you breathe in and breathe out. Because the earth, you, all life, nature, we're all connected. We are all one. And love and peace is the most powerful force that we can use. Because love also teaches us acceptance, peace, and harmony. Allow us to flow, allow us to find balance within the mind and body on a deep level. Just be with that feeling of the earth glowing that beautiful white light. Your body filled with that white light. Your friends, families, town, all those people filled with that white light. Expand your consciousness. and just be with that. Now start to bring your awareness back to the earth. Bring the awareness back to your breath. Bring the awareness back to the light that permeates within. You always carry this light with you. Bring the awareness back to your breathing. Back to the feet. Back to the rise and fall of your belly as you breathe. And just be consciously with the self. Be aware of how clear you are. Be aware of very little chatter, stillness. And that is the true essence of you. And the true essence of everyone and everything. It's pure stillness. When you feel ready, just take a few nice deep cleansing breaths in. Long, slow exhales. Just give yourself a few moments to slowly open the eyes. You You may need to wiggle the fingers and toes and have a drink of water to just connect back to your body. And I hope this meditation helps to allow you to find that peace and that stillness. And just know that that peace and stillness is always there. It's usually just the mind that wants to create and take that stillness away. So I'd like to thank you for joining me for this live meditation and healing session. Like I said at the beginning, do feel free to share it to anyone that you feel may resonate with this video, to allow this healing to spread far and wide to as many people as we need to share it with. And it doesn't matter if people don't see this live, because there is no such thing as time or distance. There is only the present moment. So when somebody watches this at a later date, it is their present moment. And that is the beauty and the power of the spiritual connection and healing. Just got a wow from Sonia. So thank you, Sonia, for joining me today. And I look forward to hosting another one soon for you to enjoy. If there's anything that you would like me to discuss in the future on a live, or if there's a certain sort of meditation you would like me to guide you through on a live, then do feel free to comment in the descriptions, in the comment section, and I will try and do that for you. You're very welcome, Sonia. I'm glad you enjoyed it, and I will see you in another video in the not too distant future. Bye for now.